long coffin nails with the new Chiaroscuro glitter collection and short journey inside of nail enhancement in this video coming up. Hello guys, Anastasia here. Recently I tried Chiaroscuro nail drill, and if you haven't seen this video you can check it out later. And also I have sprinkled on new collection of glitters. So now let's open the box and take a closer look. They come in 1-ounce jars, just like their dip powder. So this one is called Glam and Glisten Silver Hollow Glitter. This one is Icy Blue. I think I'm going to use that one. This is Beetlejuice, Nebula, and Copperella. This is loose glitter. Those are not dip or acrylic powder, so you can use them with any product. But first we need to do nails. We're about to apply on these glitters, and this is what I have. So this client, she came to me with these nails. Originally they were long stilettos. Her friend was practicing on her, but then they started lifting, so she filed them shorter, which was very wise of her actually. So I suppose that there will be many product lifting, so I decided to take all the product off and create a totally new set. So I'm clipping off the length, which was quite hard because those were thick. And then we were like, oh my god, it looks so beautiful. So this is basically a clear gel, and this is how it looks after I clipped off the free edge. Let me guys know, what do you see here, because when I shared it on Instagram and TikTok, people had different crazy ideas of what did they see here, such as aloe, fungus, and much more. Honestly, I've never seen a product from this angle because we're basically looking inside of the nail. Oh well, as much as it is fun playing with it, it is time to take off the nails, and I am using carbide bead with blue abrasive mark and filing off all this gel.
Whoa, yeah, swear to God I'm with it. I don't see nobody in my lane that's quite go get it like me. Whoa, please don't be wasting my time with that business. Who you kidding, man? Yeah. Whoa, yeah, swear to God I'm with it. I don't see nobody in my lane that's quite go get it like me. Whoa, please don't be wasting my time with that business. Who you kidding, man? Yeah.
After I remove the product, next step will be cuticle prep with electric nail file. I will be using diamond flame bead with a red abrasive mark. And yes, it is red, and I know it probably looks black, but it actually changes color after I sterilize them in dry heat sterilizer, so sometimes this is happening. The speed is currently 15,000 rotations per minute. I always start with one side, do it on all 10 nails, and then I continue with the opposite side. My goal is to push up the cuticles so I can comfortably work with it, and only when I will be done with the product I can trim them. Okay, I'm done with the prep, and then I will apply dehydrator and non-acid primer. Currently I'm using the ones by Gelish. And I will be using few colors such as Stay Neutral by Glam and Glitz, Milky White, Medium Blush Cover, and this blue color by Glam and Glitz as well. I already fit the form, and by the way, this form is by Tones. I really like their forms. And first nail we're about to do will be nude. I will be using medium blush color. This girl is a fan of long nails, so we decided to do long coffin nails. That's why I actually used these forms, because I already have a different type of forms from this brand and they're shorter, but for this length I think it will be more comfortable to work with them. First bead is always on the free edge, and I start by creating the shape and the length of the nail. Since we will be doing a coffin shape, you always need to take a look at the center, and the center line should be basically dividing the whole finger into two equal parts. Also, it is quite important to have symmetrical sidewalls, so you need to take a look from different views, because sometimes, when we are doing just one nail, you're looking too close, but then when you see the whole picture, you may notice that it's not perfectly straight. So do not forget to lean back to your chair and see the whole picture. Then near the cuticle, I will take a larger bead and fade it towards the free edge, and do not forget to leave a tiny margin between the cuticle and the product. Now let's proceed to the next one, and this one will be definitely more fun. I will be starting with clear acrylic, but this time I'm going to apply it very thin, not like I did before with the nude nail, because I only need to create the base. Well, maybe you cannot see it very clearly on top of the black. Well, no, actually you can. So make sure that the shape and the length matches with the previous nail. So there are different ways on how to work with glitter, and if you're working with acrylic, the greatest advantage is that you do not really need to premix anything. You can just use glitter together with the product right away, and I will show you how to do that. But first, I need to add more clear product on the nail bed area as well. Here's the thing, glitter, it is not polymer, it's not product, so it will not adhere to the nail plate. That's why we need to do this first. Then I'm taking a clear bead of acrylic and then dip it into the glitter, and this is how we get these beautiful glitters to stay. And I'm fading, so basically now I'm working with glitter acrylic. And if you want, you can actually take a little bit of clear acrylic powder and mix it with glitter and then apply it. This will work as well. But what if you would like to use this glitter for something else in the future, let's say over the gel or over the nail polish? That's why I think this technique works pretty well, because you can just use exact amount that you need for this nail. Now let's enjoy the last moments of this beautiful iridescent hollow glitter, because I'm about to encapsulate the nail, and oh my god, when you encapsulate it, it turns into silver. It's not hollow anymore. But do not worry, once we buff and seal it with the top coat, they will be hollow again. By the way, for this set I am using two acrylic brushes. One is number 8, and I'm using it to do this clear foundation and to work with glitter. And this one is number 12, it's bigger, and I'm using it to encapsulate the product. For me, it is easier this way because I need larger beads to encapsulate the nail, and to work with glitter or to create the base, I need less product. So if you're struggling with the size of the beads, or if you want a really giant beads and you want to pick them up easily, consider using a bigger brush. After a couple minutes, you can take off the form and slightly pinch the nail. And let's proceed to the next one. So we decided that it is time to add some color, and I'm using white. This one is from Blend Collection, and oh my god, this is pure satisfaction working with it. Even though I'm not blending anything at the moment, it's just so comfortable to work with it. It doesn't stick to a brush at all. I mean, I literally enjoy it, because I have to admit, white is not my favorite color, not my favorite acrylic definitely to work with, but I just enjoy working with this one. I tried it once with Baby Boomer and it was great. Okay, so once again I created a foundation. This is the same concept as we had on the nude nail. Then I will need another bead, and first I will blend it towards the free edge and then towards the cuticle. Now you can turn the brush like this and blend, blend, blend. And by the way, blending with a bigger size of the brush is also easier. And then I will take clear and apply it near the cuticle. Now when we have the product on the entire nail, I will take a clear acrylic bead again, Glam & Glisten sprinkle on glitter powder, and I'm going to apply it near the cuticle and blend it towards the free edge. So we will have a look like we have a silver hollow blended into white. But it's quite important to apply a thin layer of clear first, because you can never apply glitter like that directly to the nail. If you're using a very loose glitter, as small tiny particles, that's fine, but not a glitter like that. You will definitely have product lifting in that area. Then I will seal it with a clear. On this nail we did a similar concept, but white is not on the free edge now. Now it's blended from the cuticle area, and the free edge has clear acrylic first, and then I'm applying this blue glitter on top.
We will conquer all the oceans you can name. No, we won't take any blame. So I'm sorry for not slipping in, but don't worry, we'll find our way in. So I'm sorry for not slipping in, not slipping in, not slipping in.
Time to take the form off and slightly pinch the nail. And now we need to file these nails. I will be using this shape of the bead. This is green abrasive mark. And first I usually file the cuticle area and the side walls. And it works great with this bead because it's really narrow on the edge and I can easily reach any side walls or cuticles without touching them. Then I will file the entire surface using the same bit. And by the way, let me guys know, do you usually use e-file to file the nails on top, or you prefer hand file? I usually use hand file for gel and polygel, but for acrylic sometimes I use e-file. And finally, this last satisfying step, sealing with the top coat. Enjoy! Cure in LED for 30 seconds and we are done here. So we have two different hands. One is more transparent and another one is with white, so it reminds me of winter a little bit. So let me guys know which one do you like the most. And honestly, I think this time coffin shape looks a little bit different from what I usually do. It's kind of more tapered and actually I like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this is your first time here on my channel, consider subscribing as I post new tutorials just like this one every week. I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!